You know that feeling you get when you're anxious to play a video game? That feeling that even when you're at work, you're planning out your schedule in your head to make time to play the game? Then you start to fantasize how you will eventually play the game once you get home? Yeah, well, expect for that feeling to be completely ruined by DarkSiders 3. The hell is this shit? Oh no. I have a feeling I'm going to hate this game. I won't get into the burned out debate as to how much this game is similar to God of War minus...
Boy.
In fact, because I like God of War so much, I figured I was going to adore this dear game. I admit that though God of War was beautiful from go, I despised it. The game, however, grew on me. I just couldn't stop playing. I simply couldn't. The game progressively aggravated the hell out of me, but I could not wait to play more God of War. Religiously. In DarkSiders 3, I never felt more angered, or such animosity to remove a game from my library and deny it its very existence. I hate this game. Interesting, it feels like there's a delay on the attack. Seems like everything in this game is timed. The controls are bad, which makes your attacks and dodging enemy attacks unbearable. Once you dodge, you'll have to wait nearly 2 seconds to perform another. And once the dodge button is pressed, it feels as if the button doesn't even exist. Come on, come on. Ah! I hate this game. Okay, I'm confused. What happens now? Do I have to go up and fight you? Oh, I see. That's just... Whatever. So I have to jump and quickly press square. I just can't hit it when I want? Well, ain't that a syringe at the beach? How do I get through this webbing?
Many unbearable hours later.
Oh. Okay, you got me. Oh, so this is an open world game. It'd be nice if there was a map.
X, wrong sound effect.
The lack of a map in this game was a bad decision. I'm the type of player that likes to explore things to the finest details. Groups of teams make the game possible, so why the hell not? But without a map, there will be no need for any of this. Why should I care? Why? I'm never going to remember any of these areas. I just find myself wandering about aimlessly. I couldn't care for the story.
You wear your ignorance on your face.
But I tried to give the gameplay several chances. Oh, I hate this game. Perhaps I'm just a bad gamer, but the delay in the combat setup serve of no use. The main character, Fury, feels like she is supposed to be faster than she looks, and when I attacked NPCs, I felt as if they had the upper hand on me. I hate this game.
Show starts in 2 minutes.
Your attention, please. All new Hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
Finally. Wait. Why am I... You're kidding. Why am I all the way over here? I have to do this all over? Oh, I don't have time for this. Okay, so the game is not all that bad. There are times where this game surprises you. Once. For me, this was the coolest part of this whole game. This one thing. I didn't care for the rest of the game. I just wanted to do this over and over and over. But just like that, it got old. Boss fights were halfway decent. But why were these NPCs tougher than the bosses? Then once you've cleared an area or a boss, you just feel empty. You just sit there pondering if you should switch the game off or grab a cheese sandwich or a cannoli. Just stop altogether. And what was the reason for this point system? It's useless. The puzzles in this game makes you feel like you flunked kindergarten for failing nap time.
2,000 years later.
The weapon system is pretty cool, but somewhat worthless. I found myself using the default weapon, the Barbs of Scorn, more often than any other. It felt as if you almost forget that there were other weapons throughout the entire game. Not to mention that it was damn near impossible to tell what damage the other weapons accomplished. Although the player has the ability to upgrade weapons, the creators should have accompanied the capacity to use the Barbs of Scorn in different ways with whatever holo was active at the time. Would the weapon be more powerful? I don't know. The Salvation Blades. A much needed weapon in DarkSiders III that was pure shit. You have to go through a 4-button system for an attack. Why? And even then, their damage rate was a complete disaster. When you are switching holos, you have to do it a billion times for the game to understand what it is you want it to do. I hate this game. Now, the graphics, they were amazing. But for the strangest reason, you got the feeling that the creators lazied out. The water here just looks like a questionable obstruction that you're supposed to avoid. Can I get in? Oh, I can. And she can swim. When Fury's hair is on fire, your line of sight goes directly to the hair. Huh. It's like her hair is blurred out. Like they couldn't figure out how to fix it. The more I played with Fury, the more she reminded me of Wishblade. I guess that was another benefit to continue with this game. Okay, maybe not.
To what do I owe this distinct pleasure?
I have but one purpose here.
The dialogue? That was horrendous. But kudos to the voice actors for doing an amazing job in acting out their lines instead of reading them like other games.
Surely angels are the most likely suspect. Wouldn't you agree after what happened to dear old Rampage?
But this guy? What a douche. His dialogue felt like a broken record set on a loop.
This will be fun for both of us.
X, wrong sound effect.
I don't think I've ever been more desperate to delete a game from my system. Frankly, I don't think I've ever deleted a game faster than this garbage. This game felt like a missed opportunity at something great. Like the creators had the power of the sun in the palms of their hands, but opted to be Icarus. DarkSiders III is seriously not worth the price of admission. I wouldn't even suggest it on my worst enemy. It's funny. Throughout the game, there were a lot of these posters popping about. That's exactly what it was.
If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
Show starts in 1 minute.